Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear on this Wednesday morning, the first day of August. Can you believe August 2012 is here already? We started our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center, right there at Baldwin Road and Highway 77. And we've had some just rainy and stormy weather the whole month of July. I was just talking to Blair a while ago. It's just been stormy and rainy and just one of those, but you know, it's been so dry we wanted it to rain. Now everybody's starting to complain about the rain, but I'm glad to get it. But we still haven't had enough rain to get the rivers coming up in a bit. High today is going to be right around 90, 89 to 90 along the coast here. Low tonight 76, and water temperature is going up a degree to 87 degrees. Very, very warm. River readings, I want to show you the river readings today. It's low. The rivers are low. They're still low. So we'll show you the readings tomorrow. But we do have a tide chart back. Look at August tides. Today we have a really strong tide. We have a high tide this morning at 9:20 and a low tide tonight at 7:50. Now these are the strong tides we've had. You know, the full moon, I don't know if you've been out at night, but really the full moon has just been really nice when it comes in behind, gets out of the clouds. But now if you're looking at the next week we'll have a lot of neap tides, but a week after it'll be really strong. So excuse me, we'll have a lot of stuff going on. This weekend will be good tides, okay? Now, every Wednesday, we'd like to call our good friend down there, Captain Blair Morgan, down at Cape San Blas, and get a report from him on freshwater and saltwater and inshore and offshore and just all kind of outdoor activities. Good morning, Blair.
Good morning, Winston. How are you?
I'm doing good. Folks, this report brought to you by Blue Water Outriggers and a great store down in St. Joe. Blair, tell us what's going on down there.
Well, as you said, Winston, we've had some terrible weather here for about over a week now. It's been every morning seems like we have a bad lightning storm come through, and then it goes raining, and some mornings it's rained just about all morning, and then they come back in the afternoon. So there has been a whole lot of offshore activity going on, I can tell you that.
Yes.
But the last time we went offshore, you know, we caught a good mess of grouper, gag grouper and red grouper. But just haven't been able to get out much offshore. As far as the bay out here, St. Joe Bay, people are scalloping, and the water is real murky in some areas because of the local rains we've had. You know, all that black water running into the bay, and it's kind of muddy in that. But you can find some clear water, and there's some people getting the limits, and some people are struggling still. So, but I did talk to one guy that said that he got his limits the other day, and he was in about knee-deep water in the grass, and it was real clear, and they you know, they had enough for them, but they got them. But as far as the trout fish and redfish down here, there hasn't been a whole lot of that going on because of all the golfing.
Yeah.
But I got a friend of mine that he's got a house over on Harris Creek. Him and two of his buddies went fished 2 days last week, and he said they caught 8 brims the whole time. He said they couldn't catch them anywhere.
Wow.
The river is real low, of course, as you said, and the big river. And all the creeks flowing into it are real low because the river's low. And he said, you know, evidently he fishes like the crickets, you know, on top and fly fish. So his theory is fish are real deep right now because the water's so high.
Yeah. Well, Blair, did a lot of those guys, the freshwater guys I've talked to said the same thing. They're just not having really good luck right now in late July and early August. So you're hearing the same stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's you know, they call it the dog days of summer, you know, and it's definitely been hot. I mean, it's been humid, hot, and between that and the storms, I mean, it just hasn't been a very good fishing month. Yeah.
I think that's the way it is all over and all. And I was just showing some of those big grouper that you bring in, but I was going to show the blue water picture now. But Blair, we appreciate that report. That's a good report.
Okay, Wilson.
And we'll be
maybe
checking.
Maybe this weather straighten out, and I'll have a better one for next week.
Okay, we'll check with you next week, buddy.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you. That's our Blue Water Outriggers Wednesday morning report on the eastern end of our viewing section down there. Like Captain Blair Morgan said, it's been pretty slow this past week. All right, let's take our first break, and we'll be right back.
Your vision is precious. If an emergency arises, you don't want to be sitting in a hospital waiting room. Accidents and injuries can happen outside of your workday. That's why our team of physicians provide emergency eye care to our patients anytime, day or night. You can count on your local experts in eye care to be there for you whenever you need us. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team.
When you need to get the job done, you want the powerhouse of engineering, reliability, and value that is Kubota. And right now, during our 40-year strong celebration, get 0 down and 0% APR for up to 60 months on new Kubota subcompact tractors, compact tractors, or zero-turn mowers. Join the Kubota movement, 40 years strong, serving the American dream.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Sowell Tractor today.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. August is starting off here, and like Blair said, you know, we are in the dog days, and that comes back from ancient Greek and Roman days. The dog star, Sirius is the star they were talking about, the constellation. A lot of times when I was little, I used to think it had something to do with our dogs over in the yard or something. They'd always be in the shade, so that's when the dog days were, when dogs were in the shade. But later on I found out it was just about, about the constellations and the location and the humidity too of this time of year. So that's where dog days come from, the constellation Sirius. All right, let's get to some pictures here. Check this one out right here. This is Minta Harbison, boys. Minta and her husband own the Los Angeles Mexican restaurant, and the boys are up there in Alaska fishing with their grandpa. They went up there fishing. Now look at that halibut right there. Don't you know they had a great time? Her 2 boys are really good fishermen. They live over here in the cove, and they don't catch any flounder over in the cove that size right there. But Minta, thank you for sending that picture. And I can't remember their names. You'll send me their names next time. We'll get some of their names and all. But they're good, 2 good little outdoorsmen there. Appreciate you sending that. Okay. Now, we got the, I'm talking about this all week now, this Sea Quarters tournament. I'm such a big believer in it. Number one, because of how this money goes to such a good cause. It goes to Leukemia Research Foundation. And even if you don't fish it, you may want to go down and just make a donation to these folks, because they're serious about helping out. This is the 9th year we put it on. I say we, the folks at Sea Quarters Marina. I've been to most of them. I've fished most of them. This August 4th and 5th, always the first weekend in August. The Kingfish Shootout was going to be a Saturday and a Sunday, captain meeting on a Friday night. Good food and great fellowship, and it's just a greght time. And I like, you can be a part of it. You can come to weigh-ins on Saturday afternoon, and that's exciting, just coming to weigh-in. And I've said over and over again how Carabelle is just like the last part of old Florida that we have left as far as old fishing village. It just hasn't changed much like some of the others have. Okay, so check that out. Also, want quickly the bug shows this weekend at the E.O. Wilson Biophilia Center. If you don't want to go down and check out something, you want to check on the bugs and all. I was telling you about, a while about bugs. Saturday, August 4th at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, the FAMU Entomology Club will be over at Biophilia Center, and that's between Bruce and Ebro over there. I'm sorry, Freeport and Bruce is where it's located on Highway 20 right there. We're talking about bugs the other day. I was going to tell you which one has the most protein, and it's one sort of the grasshopper shape. Grasshoppers, locusts, beetles, those bugs have the most protein. I tell you this in case you ever stuck down in Tate's Hell or something like that and get lost and you want to pick out something to eat. Now the caterpillars and all have a high amount of protein also. But don't be afraid. I know we have this mentality about eating bugs and all that's just really gross and all, but if you stop and think, a lot of Africans and they'll eat them down there. Survivalists in Colorado and all, they'll eat bugs all the time, and they become even a delicacy in some places. But you stop and think, we'll eat a crab and we'll eat a lobster. Now, where does a crab and the lobster? Where do they usually feed off of? They usually eating dead stuff. A crab just feeds on dead stuff on the bottom of the bay floor or the sea floor. That's what a crab does. They just consume dead stuff. Whereas an insect, they're actually eating live plant life. So they're actually, that caterpillar and locust and grasshopper and cricket is more healthy for you than the actual crab itself. Now, I don't know if I'm going to talk any of y'all into doing that for lunch today, but you stop and think about it. So if you are, I wouldn't hesitate if I was about to run out of water and food and all. I wouldn't hesitate grabbing a cricket and eating it or something. And so anyway, because I know you can do that. All right. So keep that in mind. That's your tip for today. Know what bugs to eat with the most protein. Hunter safety course now is going to be 2 weeks away here in Bay County. I mentioned that the other day, the hunter safety course. Don't forget to be at Gulf Coast State College. It would be the date on that, August 7, 9, 14, and 16. Okay, 7, 9, 14, a couple weeks away, but go and put it on the calendar. This Saturday will be the 18th, August the 18th from 7 to 11. And you can also take it by internet. All right, we're going to take our next break, come back with a good video.
Panama City Beach is known as one of the top dive destinations in Florida. Divers Den offers daily dive charters that can accommodate up to 13 divers. Our boat captain is U.S. Coast Guard certified and a PADI dive instructor. We have trained professionals who offer a variety of scuba certifications. Come see us at our 2 locations on Thomas Drive and Timber Parkway.
When you're looking for sales, parts, and service for your outboard, all in one location, you're looking for BJ's Marine. You're authorized Tohatsu and Nissan dealer. BJ's Marine does it all. They have outboard parts and a service center and used motor sales too. Tohatsu, reliable, dependable, fuel efficient, and lightweight. Tohatsu Outboards, technology for the next generation. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road since 1991.
AMW Trailers, Austin Machine Work, trailer repair of all kinds. Folks, you always need to check your wiring. This is a great place to get it done, right here. Trailers of all sizes. Folks, check out this all-aluminum trailer. That's what they specialize in over here at AMW. You get one of these, you won't need to get another one. Going down in a big, blue, beautiful building in downtown Millville. Get you one of those new aluminum trailers and get yours fixed right here at AMW Trailers.
Blue Water Outriggers. Everything you need for outdoors. Whether you're fishing off the piers, surf fishing, or heading out into the Gulf, Blue Water Outriggers has what you need. Live bait, freshwater, saltwater tackle, rods and reels, clothing, marine supplies. Hottest brands, greatest prices, friendliest service. BWOfish.com. Shop online. Open 7 days a week, 30 miles east of Panama City. Blue Water Outriggers.
All right, welcome back. Let's start this segment off with a good picture here. This is my neighborhood up in Pine Tree, not too far from my yard. Gal took this picture the other afternoon. Beautiful hawk there. It is really, I'll tell you why he's been hanging around now. We've got a good picture right there. And I'll tell you what he's looking for. We've got some a preponderance of rats. I've noticed a lot of little rats, wood rats running around. I don't know what they're feeding on, but I know he's seen them because I've seen them cross the driveway, just go in different places, and a dog would chase them every now and then. The dog would never catch them. But this old hawk, look at this picture here. Look, they know exactly what they're looking for, and they have an idea. They can figure out where that food is now. Once he comes in there and cleans out those little rats and all from the yard and all across the road and everything, he'll move on because he's not always around in there, but he sees the food in there now. So that's a local neighborhood hawk there. All right, now get ready for this video. I'm going to show you something a little different. Last 2 days we had some fishing videos and all. We're going to look at a different video today. This still to me is a big part of the Panhandle Outdoors, and this part is about going and cutting your own firewood. It's something I love doing, and I actually made a video of it. It's not a long video, but First of all, let me put a disclaimer on it. I'm not really dressed safely for cutting firewood. Technically, you're supposed to have, you know, your glasses on and a nice vest where you won't get cut, and chaps on your legs and big heavy-duty boots. I have good boots and all, but I don't really dress like that when I cut firewood. But I do want to tell you that, you know, for safety purposes, that's the way you should dress. But anyway, this time of the year, I just happen to, I cut a little bit in the summertime. I don't cut a lot in the summertime because it gets so hot. But just some basic things that we do there, and I enjoy doing it. But you want to keep in mind the safety feature and all, and you'll see a couple things I do. And also the ability to be flexible, because what my game plan was going in, once I got there, I had to change my game plan. So I think you'll see what I mean. So Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, I've been at my property all summer, and I love to cut some firewood every summer, although, you know, it has some obstacles and all. But we came up here, and it's early in the morning, first of all, so it's cool, and always mosquitoes out. That's a part of it. But always some obstacles you don't count on. Look up here. I told Gail when I come up here, I hope there hadn't been a tree falling down the road. Look at, just as I turn on the road, you can see this big old oak tree is dying, and that top part, that top limb fell off, and it has me completely blocked off. I guess the good news, I don't have to worry about poachers this summer. But the bad news, I can't get in here cutting firewood right away until I take care of this. And I'm looking at it, and it fell, I thought it just fell off here, but actually it came from up here about 6 feet above it, and it's actually wedged in here. And I'll be honest with y'all, I had my old truck, I had a chain and all kinds of stuff, I could just snatch it down. But I want y'all to turn around and look. I bought me a new truck from Bill Kramer Chevrolet, and I have not transferred all my tools and my chains and everything, so I came up here, I guess, unprepared. So we're going to have to figure out how to get this big old limb down, so I'm going to get started on it. Okay, I just put fresh gas in it, put oil in the side, and I'm going to see if I can get it started. And we're just going to, I'm going to see, I don't know what I'm going to do really. I'm just going to see what I can do. What I've done, you see, I came in with a wedge. I wedged out. I got some working space because it really puts you in a bind. What'll happen, you really get caught up here. The saw gets caught up here in a bind if you don't give it some room to work. So I've cut wood since I was a kid. I love playing and stuff like this, but I also got to cut up underneath a little bit, relieve the pressure. So that's why I wedged it in. So we're getting close to getting it done, and we'll see what happens when I cut this one piece off. Got it. The bad news has been blocking the road, but the good news, this is some good firewood right here. So I'm gonna cut it up. It fell just like I thought it would. So I'm gonna sort of cut it up in sections. I'm gonna throw this on the truck, and we'll get on into property hopefully. But it's good wood right here. It's heavier than it used to be. One of the problems you always run into with a green tree, sometimes you get a wedge, you see the angle, and you get a wedge in here, so see how narrow that is. And what I had to do, I cut it right in here, but my saw started getting jammed right down in here. So what I came in at an angle to cut a wedge out of here, and got it down into here. And then what you do, you get your axe, and hopefully this will knock loose. All ready? Look at there. I'm not a lumberjack, but I slept in a Holiday Inn Express last night. Just got to look, but that takes you buying that if you saw doing that. A Panhandle Outdoor tip. All right, well, I started out as an obstacle this morning now. We've overcome that obstacle. Take a look. This my little road was all blocked off. Check it out. Now we can drive through. I'm going to drive through and pick them up. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do too. We got the road clear, but if you look at this remainder right here, this wood right here still got about an 8-inch diameter. That's good size right there. So, and I hate to see you wasted. I just learned that as a young kid. You just don't waste anything. I'm going to cut this limb off right here, and then I'm going to go on up into here and cut as much as I can. That'll be that'll help out some. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, I think. I don't have to, but I want to. Listen, I want to almost redo that. I did something that's really unsafe. You see what I did? I came toward myself with an axe. My dad taught me better. When you got those limbs, you really need to go away from yourself with an axe. Sometimes it just naturally come back to you, but when you're cutting limbs off of a tree or something, cut away like that. Because you always got a chance of hurting yourself. You know, we talk about nature and all the beauty of it and all the advantages of it. This old tree right here, this old oak tree, I don't know how old it is, but I know it's an old tree. But it started dying. I don't know how it started dying, but they start at the top and start dying from the top and work themselves down. They'll take a long time to die. And this one's been dying for a while now. And in fact, this limb, you can see that limb fell from right over in here. If you see where I'm pointing the axe, that's where the limb fell from, right there. You can see sort of in that joint. A lot of times they'll die right there in that joint. An oak tree, and they'll live to be 100, 200 years old, just according to what the location, the size, and all. But oak tree, 1/3 of its life, it will start growing. Okay, it will grow the whole third of its life. Then 1/3 of its life, it'll just stagnate right in that one area. It'll live for one more 30 years, and then the last 1/3 of its life, it'll die. They say a third. So you know, if this lived to be this 100-year-old tree, it grew for 33 years. Just a maturity for 33 years, and it died for 33 years. It's a very slow death there. So anyway, this has been a good tree. Oh look, I got a brand new truck, I'll admit. I don't want to scratch it up. I ain't had a new truck. I never had a new truck. And I only had 1 or 2 new vehicles in my lifetime. So I hadn't got my bed line and everything. So you see, I'm sort of making do so I don't scratch it up. So I'm loading on here, and then I'm just, got some old carpet down here and all to protect it. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up. I didn't get all the wood cut that I wanted to get cut, but I'm tired and it's getting hot. I'm soaking. I tell you, when you come to cut firewood, now always have some things basic on your tools. But you want to have your axe, always have a good old machete, and some clippers. Always want clippers, they help a lot. Of course, a chainsaw, gas, oil. Always have plenty, Gatorade, plenty of water, and have a little tool tray. All this stuff is important when you're cutting. And try to do it early in the morning before it gets hot. You wait late in the afternoon, or it's still going to be hot late in the afternoon. So best time is summertime to cut. And know when to stop too. I know my body's telling me I'm tired and I'm hot. I'm ready to go to the house. So Panhandle Outdoors, cutting some firewood in late summer. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you watched. And go cut some wood.
On the water or under the water, success starts at C&G Sporting Goods. C&G specializes in fresh and saltwater fishing tackle, floundering supplies, spearfishing equipment, and much, much more. C&G also has licenses, maps, and expert advice on where to go. For over 59 years, C&G Sporting Goods has been the headquarters for the outdoorsman. Fishing, hunting, camping, guns, and ammo. They've got it all. C&G, with the experts downtown Panama City.
When you have work to do, get it done with the powerhouse of engineering, reliability, and value that is Kubota. And right now, during our 40-year strong celebration, get 0 down and 0% APR for up to 60 months on new Kubota utility and ag tractors and tractor loader backhoes. Join the Kubota movement, 40 years strong, serving the American dream.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Sowell Tractor today.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your business.
Are you still waiting to do something with your IRA, 401k, annuities, or other investments?
My dad has an economics degree from Vanderbilt University, and he helped me with my homework. A lot of people call themselves financial planners, but my dad passed a board exam to be a certified financial planner. He's very easy to talk to, and he spends a lot of time with me.
To my existing clients, thank you for your friendship and loyalty through these uncertain times. And to everyone else, don't wait until it's too late. Call me today, and let's see if I can help.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. You see what I mean by having to be flexible and all. I got in there and that tree limb had blown down. I had a lot of fun, and I want to encourage you to do that. I just enjoy cutting my own firewood. Just something my dad did, and I want to continue doing as long as I can. But it gets hot. Have plenty of stuff to drink. Okay, water and Gatorade and all. You got to keep your body refreshed this time of year. Let's take a look at Express Lane Fishing Game Forecast. Our fishing times today. We're looking at 10:36 to 12:36, right around the middle of the day. 10:36 to 12:36, and then later on tonight, 11:15 to 1:15, that old moon's going to be up there. That's brought to us by Express Lane, American owned and American operated. Now keep in mind, today's August the 1st, and this is when amberjack season opens. It's been closed for June and July, and the season opens today. And there are a lot of amberjack out there, and they're big and they're strong. Their nickname is reef donkeys because they're so strong. But you want a good workout and all, pick up one of those amberjack poles and catch some of them. The state record is 142 pounds. Now we huffing and puffing, we catch about a 30-pounder, so 142-pounder something. The world record is not but 155. Now state record was of course caught down around Key West, around some of those wrecks down there, a little bit deeper water. So if you're fishing for amberjack, it's a lot of fun, and they're good to eat. You can grill them, you can smoke them, and they're very edible fish. Okay, so I had several more things. I'm going to run out of time, but I have several more things to talk about. But anyway, I'll pick it up tomorrow. And anyway, getting back to the flexibility of, I was thinking when I was cutting wood, that flexibility. The same thing goes on fishing and hunting trips. Just being able to change your plans once you get there, when something doesn't quite work out. So always, blessed are the flexible in the outdoors. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to wrap it up. You have a great day today. You start August off right by doing something good for somebody, and just have a great day. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.